Hello 2A. I'm gonna send you a quick lesson so tonight you can watch this video and you're going to know what are we going to see tomorrow during English, okay? So as you know, we've been practicing adjectives and today we talk about describing the setting of a story. So what is the setting? The setting as we said today is where the story happens, where the story is developed, the time and the place, okay? For example, if we are talking about a birthday party that happens, for example, Aelia's birthday party this weekend, the settings will be her house, okay? And the time, we need to be specific. We also have to say like when it happens, like time and place. So for example, Saturday morning at Aelia's house. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little activity where you are going to try to analyze and describe the setting of well, right now is a picture. Okay, so you are going to take a moment and look at the picture and just listen. Close your eyes, okay, and listen. Okay, so when we describe the settings of a story, okay, we need to be very specific. And what it helps a lot is you need to imagine that you are there, okay? So I hope you try to imagine that you were there. So now that you know the settings and you know also what you, I think that you heard something chirping, right? So you're going to imagine that you are sitting on this bench, okay? And to analyze this image, okay, you have to ask yourself these questions. What can you see? What can you smell? What can you hear? What can you taste there? What can you smell? Okay, so if we go back a little bit and we close our eyes and try to answer these questions, let's see how it goes. Okay, so close your eyes and focus on this picture, okay? Okay, I hope you were able to answer all these questions. What can you imagine that you will see if you were sitting on that bench? Okay, so this helps you a lot to try to see details and try, when you're writing a story, it's going to help you a lot to describe the setting where the story is happening. Okay, so then again, you can answer yourself to be really specific. If I turn to my right, what can I see? What do you imagine? If I turn to my left, what can you see here? So maybe if I turn to my left, I'm going to see a long path going deep in the forest. I don't know. That's an example. So maybe you can see something different. It's just all about your imagination. Okay? And then another question that can help us to describe settings. Is this place, does this place remind you of something? Maybe you can connect with prior experiences that you had. Maybe you went to a park that it looked just like that, right? So you can connect it with your experience. How is the weather? Is it chilly there? Do you need a jacket? Or is it very warm and nice? You can wear maybe like shorts and short sleeve. Okay, so if it's time to write and be very specific, now that we already analyzed this image, okay, we have to think about sentences that we can write based on our thoughts, okay, based on all these questions and also these ones. So now it's time for you to make a draft, to write some notes before you start writing the real story. Now once you have all these sentences ready, then it's time for you to start writing the story. So this is an example, okay? I chose a picture of a kids having a pool party. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do, you look at the picture, you try to imagine that you are there, and you imagine like what would you see if you were there? What would you smell? Okay, so let's take a moment and look at the picture. Okay, so I don't want to keep you here too long. Based on what we see and what we heard, I came up with this little description of the settings of it can be my story, okay? So it goes like this. I had an amazing time at the pool. My friends were playing sharks and dolphins. Kids were laughing and splashing. The water was clear blue and pretty. A strong smell of chlorine filled the air. I was swimming in the cool water when the sun hit my back. I feel excited when I am at the pool with my friends. So as you can see, here there are so many details. And also there are great adjectives like the water was clear blue and pretty. A strong smell. Okay? I feel excited. Okay? So all these, you can see that there are many details, and the more details that you put, the more real your story seems. That is our goal. Okay? See you tomorrow.